Alright, just hear me out. I think it's something more here to YouTube than just making money. A lot of people want to make money, and I get it, but I feel like there's some steps that people are missing. And it's obvious. It's obvious, but it may not be obvious with my digital marketing background, but I'm also a photographer, and I want to let you know what I see and what I potentially want to correct. Alright, off gate. Attention is the new currency. We know that. But I feel like in photography, it's like you either really good or you like okay. And most of us are okay, and that's fine. That's cool. If you are within the 85% of the okay photographers or creatives, whatever you want to be categorized as, I feel like there's a road for you to take instead of the other 15% of people that are really good. And I want to give you an example here. If you are really good, you probably don't need a YouTube channel too much. You could probably get picked up on Netflix. You could probably get picked up on National Geographic. You can go on assignments. These are people that are really good, that are top of the game. If you are really good, you can get easily picked up by these big companies, is what I'm saying. But if you are okay, the extra steps are here to take, and let's say attention is one of them. You have to build a brand around that attention. You have to build it up, because if you are just okay, and I would think I'm in that category, even though pride aside, I want to say I'm really good. But most of us, we need to face the truth, and we don't. While we work on this skill and get better and better, we have to put the attention where it needs to be. And you have to build your audience, build your target demographic, build your community, and which is why I'm here on YouTube, to build that community, or Instagram, or wherever you are, social platform, whatever it is, you have to start there. And I just want to say that it's alright to be okay, but work on the skill while you are building that community or that audience. So that's why I say it's value in building a community instead of, oh, I just want to go viral. Going viral is good for the moment. It can get you a little spurt, but when you don't give what people expect, then they might end up unsubscribing, unfollowing, because it's not the content they thought it would be. You know how it goes. If you go viral by any chance, and this is nothing I intend to do, I never want to go viral. I want to slow and steady build a community. But if someone goes viral, I feel like you have to keep making that same thing that made you go viral, or people will not be in tune with what you have going on. So this is why I say the new currency is attention. So you have to make people want to pay attention and tune in faithfully. Get on a schedule with posting, get on a schedule with dropping YouTube videos, get on a schedule with interacting with people on your comments, whatever the fuck it might be. I feel like this is the route that most okay creatives, photographers, have to take, which is fine. Again, I want to take it an extra step further. With building a community and getting the attention, or the new currency that I would say, now you have to play the game. You got to pay to play. Pay attention to your analytics, because if you are seeing what your community is paying attention to, far as what you are creating, maybe that's the route you need to continue to take on your niche, whatever that may be. But then you have the other side of analytics, where you have to consistently build a brand. You have to be consistent. You have to show up even when you may not want to, because it's not as easy, because you aren't just really great where you can just drop once a month, or you can just drop every 2 months, because people are just going to consistently tune in. But until you get there, you have to build it up. And this is the thing with our generation or our people today, is everybody wants the microwavable. And it's just like, if you're not really good like that, or really great, I would say, you have to take it slow. So I think the other side of being creative, you have to put on your analytical brain and pay attention to your algorithm, your own algorithm, not the algorithm, but your own data. Like, do you have more men or women viewing your channel? What's the age range? Where is it coming from, as far as the city, state, country? So you know how to tend to it, even if it's down to what are people viewing your work on, like a computer, like iPad, phone, even things like that. So when you create videos, you can make little pop-ups for these devices. It goes deep, and these are the things that you really have to pay attention to. And this is why I wanted to give my marketing advice on this type of stuff, because this is not something I always want to implement in my art, because I feel like when it's art, you just want to create and let it be. But if you really want to become, success is subjective, but if you really want to become, I'm gonna say, recognized and noticed and rise above others, I think this is like something that has to be done. So now that you've paid attention to your analytics, you adjusted according to the analytics that you were getting, you created the content, you staying consistent because you're not really great, but you are good, and you are working on becoming really great so you can get or become or go where you want to go. Now that you've done all of that, in the midst of all of that, you have to offer something. And offer something doesn't have to be a course or selling something. It could just be your personality. How many times do we see a person that we tune into just because they personality? So I feel like a personality is something to offer. So if you feel like you don't have a product to sell, you don't have prints to sell, you don't have, oh my God, a fucking course or another fucking Lightroom preset to sell. God damn, everybody is selling that. If you don't have any of that to sell, personality sells. People want to tune in because of who you are. They want to hear what you have to say. I was telling my friend how many sports commentators are out there reporting on the same thing, but people tune in because of the personality. YouTube is the same way. This is how you can grow, become successful. And I did say how to make money, but eventually that attention of currency will turn into money. But I never want money to be the reason why I do something. But in the midst of everything I just said, if you didn't hear anything I just said, not one fucking word, in the midst of everything that's the most important, love the art that you create.